Hello and welcome, my fiddler crabs who lost their fiddle. It's SJB here, and today we're walking you guys through the best strategy in Bloons Tower Defense 6. And what's cool about walking you guys through the best strategy in BTD6 is we also get to show off the new skin for Adora. So if you guys have not seen Adora's skin, it was only $2,500 to unlock it, and it's called Voidora, or Voidora, however you want to pronounce it, I guess. Voidora, like the void, like you're entering the void. Yeah, because she's like all dark and black and like space-like and everything. It's kind of cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to build her, and we're going to show off the power of her and another tower. Now, to make this all happen, it's not that hard, and it can be pulled off on all beginner maps and most intermediate maps and even some advanced maps. And even if it can't necessarily be soloed exactly this way, it can usually be adapted and changed into ways that will work almost perfectly for you. Now, we're only playing on hard. This can work on chimps as well, but it usually has to, again, be slightly adapted to make it work out well for you. But we're going to walk you guys through this one in hopefully a reasonably easy and fashionable way and show you guys how to be a better BTD6 player in the process. But first, let's check out this skin. So we've got, it's going to be the same. Don't forget, skins do not affect the power of each hero. They're still the exact same thing. They're just all visual changes. Unlike Battles 2, where they're not just visual changes, they're also actual changes to the way they hurt things. So she's got a really cool attack here. It's normally just kind of like a yellow attack. It's going to turn into like a purpley black, weird-looking attack here, I guess. When we use our ability here, it's going to be the exact same thing, but lighter purple. And a lot faster, obviously, and able to pop pretty much everything on the screen here. Looking pretty sexy, if I do say so myself. So, in addition to what I was hoping to is by the end of the game here, I wanted to show you guys Voidora, hopefully, ideally, with a Vengeful temple and show off her true form, including on this map. It'll be extra specially cool for you guys if you haven't seen that happen before. It's really, really awesome looking. But that's all going to be kind of later on in the game. For now, we want to focus on the strategy itself. So to get this going, build an Adora. You can use your free Dart Monkey if you want to get started in here, and then go straight into a Ninja. All right? So, usually, if possible, build your Ninja on anywhere next to Adora, but don't build it next to the Dart Monkey, if possible. Man, I really want to find this stupid positioning here. All right, so I couldn't find the positioning directly, so instead of putting him over here, I decided to put him over on this side, which is not a problem because our Alchemist can still reach. These are the 3 towers of power. All right, you might have seen me talk about this strategy in the past. We're going to actually put the Alchemist over here so we can see Adora and all of her cool action as things change on. Usually, though, what I want to do is I want to alchemize Adora more than I want to alchemize my Ninja, but not that it's all that important. So, next thing you want to do is you want to go for a 402 Ninja. So just start upgrading. Go for a 402 as soon as you possibly can, and you've got an already almost unstoppable force here. The reason why the strategy is so good is because of its amazing early game starting power. Basically, they have no direct weaknesses anymore once you combine them together, because Adora pops everything but camos and purples. And of course, ninjas pop both camos and purples. The only other thing that could maybe hurt us is camo leads, which we know don't pop up until around 59, so we have like a lot of time to worry about that. So here we go. We already got our Bloons Tower Monkey going very, very strong over here. Next thing we have to do is going to go for our Alchemist. And this is the crux of the strategy, guys. This is like the epitome of awesomeness. If you can make this happen, you will be so, so, so happy. You're going to realize how amazing this strategy actually is. But after this, you can start to adapt it to whatever you want to based on the map, based on the level, based on the game mode that you're playing, whether it's chimps or just hard or easy or whatever. You can adapt it and make it yours. Make it exactly the way you want it to be. So, first thing though, before we get there, we have to get our Alchemist going. We're going to go for a 4th tier 420 Alchemist. Alright, so this guy's going to be a 402, and this guy's going to be a 420. It is important that you get those pretty much exact, and then Adora is just kind of going to do her own thing. So let's watch it unfold, and then we're going to watch him up get popped, basically. Alright, a couple things. I'm kind of just curious, so I'm going to build my free Dart Monkey, and I'm going to sacrifice him. Alright, so this is Adora's second ability. I'm going to sacrifice him. It does not change the sacrifice logo thing, but I'm not sure what's going to happen to Adora here. Alright, just experience with a little yellow thing around it. Okay, cool. Makes her a little stronger for a little while. It's really meaningless in most situations, but if you want to, you can do it. Now my free Dart Monkey's gone. So I don't have to look at that free nonsense the entire game. Before round 40, though, you want to make sure you got a stronger stimulant, and Perishing Potions is not super duper important right now, but it definitely helps out. This could deal more damage to Moab class balloons and strip Fortified off of smaller balloons and strengthen Bruise and stimulants, so it's just like totally freaking worth it to get. All right, let's speed this up and watch the Moab. This is the only thing that might cause problems for you, is the Moab. Depending on the map, there are places where your ability will probably be not only necessary, but like be actually really, really important to your strategy. So whenever you're curious, just press the ability, make sure that you can take it down, because don't forget, this increases our range a lot. Hitting that Moab a lot is very, very helpful, and kind of can like keep us in the game and ready to go here. Now is where we can decide what we want to do next. We have basically 18 rounds where we don't have to touch anything. So, in my opinion, I like to farm. All right, I think this is the easiest way. If you're not playing chips, just farm. It's really, really simple to. We can even just go for lazy farms too. Marketplace with valuable bananas. So we don't have to pay attention or anything like that. Don't have to build a banana farm or anything like that. Just get those up and start making some cash flow. And the reason why we're doing this is twofold. Normally, I would not involve this part into my strategy because I normally don't need $500,000 to get a max temple going in my strategies, usually. But in this situation, I do. I wanted to get a Vengeful Temple for my Adora, and I'm hoping that I can get it on this map. So I wanted to get the strategy flowing in here, but I also want to make sure that I have enough money to kind of make that happen, even if it takes me to around 120 or 130 or 140 or something like that. So we're going to start spamming banana farms here, and we're just going to kind of watch the balloons pop for a little while. So it has been fairly chill, and one reason to point this out is that even though we were like mildly struggling around 40 and mildly struggling around 48, 49, Adora keeps getting more powerful as time goes on. So getting the 4 random shots coming out against you, it increases your pop power a lot because that doesn't affect the ability of the alchemist to power you up or anything like that. And then in addition to that, we can like get all this money flowing and everything, so we can buy the cool upgrades that we want to get as soon as we want to get them. One other thing that we do want to get, though, is a village. All right, this is something that is fairly important to the strategy. You don't need it for round 59 every time, but most of the times you will, because this guy technically has Camel-led popping power when he's alchemized. And you're kind of hoping that he's going to get alchemized properly right when you need to pop the Camel-leds, right? So it's better off to just not take a chance on it, get a radar scanner, buy the jungle drums, and dude, you got an extra 15% buff on all of your towers already. It's pretty sweet. And then we can keep on farming. So the only thing that's going to kill us now is round 63. So this is, again, where you can start to decide what you want to do. A lot of players, what they're probably going to want to do is going to start getting their 5th-tier tower ready. Whatever 5th-tier tower you decide is going to be the best 5th-tier tower for you in this situation. Honestly, I haven't decided what I want to get yet, so let me think about that. All right, I have decided we're going to go for a carrier flagship with Grape Shot and Hot Shot. I believe that's going to be enough to take down round 3 here, no problem. And also be really good Moab Popper for like kind of like the randomness of the blue. Ooh, got a little bit of a lead issue here. A little bit of a lead issue, not a ridiculous one. And then we could use Adora's abilities here. We have not shown off the Void ability here yet. That thing's pretty cool looking, I got to admit. I actually really like that thing. Yeah, that thing was awesome. All right, we're going to keep on farming for a little while. Obviously, we don't need this money right now, and in most situations, it's like all of this money would basically just be funneling into some sort of defense, like an early carrier flagship or something like that. But nowadays, this is different. We actually have to earn $500,000+ in the next 30 rounds, so I want to try to make that happen. In case you're curious how things are going right now, still, I don't want to call it dominating, but we are doing a pretty good job here against round 75, which is one of the beefier rounds in the game here. Regens. This is actually probably one of our biggest weaknesses, so we're going to go for a quick ability here. And I've got $52,000 saved up. You might be wondering, what the heck can you do with that, Chris? Well, I was planning on getting at least one 5th-tier banana farm for now. And then I'm going to start building a little bit more defense. I was thinking carrier flagship would be like an ideal guy to just kind of have on the screen here and just be OP for quite a while here. And then we can decide what we want to do on top of that. Maybe a biggest one or something like that, while we still continue to sadly farm. It does have to be part of our strategy. It's sad, but it is part of the strategy. Though I will point out that the popping power here is quite interesting. Voidora has 113, our Ninja has 73,000, this guy's 82,000. So pretty much everybody is being an equal popper at this point in the game, though he has been around for a lot longer, but look at the amount of money spent. $10,000 for this guy. Adora, $728. Absurd. and about $5,000 or so on this person. So when you really like kind of like look at it and like think about it for a second, like these guys are just so gosh darn efficient for what they're doing. They're a ridiculously cheap tower for what you're getting out of them. And that's why it allows us to do this ridiculous farming and all that, even on a reasonably hard map on hard. You know, not easy, not medium, hard. It's not chimps, I'll admit that. But it's still not an easy game mode to pull this off on. All right, so here we go, round 80. We're just going to Voidora this crap. You can see the popping power, pretty absurdly awesome, delicious. Taking that thing down in no time. And we're going to keep going, though. So, I mentioned this earlier on in the game, but if you get Voidora up to level 20 and then you go for a Vengeful Temple, she has a second form that you get to see. And I want to show it to you guys. But again, to make that all happen, we need more money. So I'm going to make money happen, hopefully, and we'll be happy by the end of this. All right, so things are going pretty smooth. Adora is level 16 currently, which is not as high as I would have liked her to be, but still doing pretty great. I'm a little weirded out by this guy's lack of range. He needs to be sucking up all these frickin' bananas, man. Get to banana sucking. Oh no, don't sacrifice. Not yet, at least. Maybe later on. Maybe we'll do some sacrifices. Sacrificial something or others. All right, starting to get overwhelmed just a little bit here, so we're going to need some more popping power. We do have around 95 here as well, which is kind of scary. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for a biggest one. I did have an MIB here to make sure DDTs are going to get popped. Everybody's mibbed, basically. All of my towers in existence. And I think we're just going to go for level 20 Adora. I think I'm just going to sacrifice one of my farms or something. After the biggest one, of course. But also, these are not ultra boosts, these are just overclocks. So there is a big difference with that. But the biggest one's really, really good at this map because basically you put it on the middle part of the map and it explodes everything on the screen. It's kind of absurd how awesome he is. Yeah, we'll aim a little bit lower down. I think that's going to be a little better, hopefully. Yeah, it looks like we're hitting more random blooms and stuff over here. Cool. All right, we got a lot of money to work with now, but still not quite as much money as I would have liked to have. So let's get Adora to level 20. Let's just sacrifice. This one's being annoying. So let's sacrifice her. We got a level 20 Adora. Ooh, look at that power. That looks pretty cool, man. I got to admit. Pretty happy with that looker right there. Woo! And she's got, like, infinite range. Wow. That's pretty awesome. Voidora, baby. Voidora. So let's power her up a little bit. Let's get a Perma-Brew. There we go. Perma-Brew her up. Now she's going to be extra powerful. I think we're probably just going to Ultra Boost her as well, just because it's kind of cool. And then we're going to go for our Vengeful Temple as soon as we can. If we start selling things, we're probably going to have enough money for it pretty soon. So I don't have to go much further beyond around 100 here, but I will have to go beyond around 100 at the very least. But you can tell she's basically, I don't want to call it soloing, but she's dominating right now. Pretty hardcore with the amount of pop she's getting. Woo, look at that, man. Beautiful, beautiful. And I think she's going to be even really good against the bat and everything, too. Because don't forget, she's got her ability here to make it all happen. DDT is a little bit weak. You know, could be better, but still not bad. Here we go. Let's get our ball of... Oh, look at that. That changed. Looks really cool now. It's hard to explain. I just like the look of it. Like, I want to look at it more. A little bit mesmerizing. All right, and round 100 has been defeated as well. We get a free Insta-Monkey of a banana farm. Okay, okay. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm going to start getting set up for our Vengeful. So we're just going to build it over kind of randomly in the corner. I guess I'll, I don't know. Where do I want to build them? I guess we'll throw them, like, over here. And what we're going to do is we're going to get a Quick Stun Avatar. And to get a max temple, though, what you have to do is you have to sacrifice $50,000 worth of blues, greens, and or, well, really 3 out of the 4 types of monkeys. And I'm going to skip the support is what I'm going to do. So let's get $50,000 worth of all these guys inside of the range of this guy right here. We're still doing all right, but our money's coming in just a little bit slow here. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go for our temple. I think I am going to upgrade to knockback and stuff as well. Yeah, let's do it. So I got 50k, 50k, 50k. Actually, you know what? I just want to be really, 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 really safe about this. And I'm going to go for a random... boat here. It's like $3,000 or something. It was cutting it really close with that. I just didn't want to make a mistake. So let's do it. Sun Temple it up. Oh! Are you kidding me? Wow, I suck at life. All right, this time around, I'm thinking pretty good about this. We're going Sun Temple here. I'm feeling pretty juicy about him. This will help us out in popping a lot of balloons as well, which will be ideal. And then I believe the best thing for me to do is actually just to sacrifice a Homeland Defense, because I can use it up until I'm going to sacrifice it. It's like a little bit overkill, you know, by about 15,000 or so. But, you know, what are you going to do here? It's just got to be the way it is. Plus, we can start to overclock this guy as well, because we can make him more powerful. I don't really care. I'm not trying to max out, like, her popping power or anything, even though she's doing fantastic right now. I can still start to overclock and do better with other things. So here we go. There's our village. We're going to go for water towers as our military sacrifice, just because they're kind of close over here. And a boomerang and an engineer, and everything should be in range here. And basically, you want to get one extra large trap. You want to get one Moab Dom, and then we're going to go for a preemptive strike's actually really close, 34 and 14. It's like 48 right there. We're probably good with that, but we're just going to buy an extra like low tier something sub. I don't know what I'm going to buy, or maybe even something else. All right, so we overkilled it on the military a little bit. I probably could do a better job in figuring out what's closer to 50k, but I just don't care. We're going to go for an extra large trap. We're going to go for Moab Dom, and then we're going to go for the Homeland Defense here, which is going to be all 4 types of the monkeys. But then you need to do something else in addition to that to actually get the true Vengeful Temple, and that's build 2 super monkeys outside of the range. And this is actually where most of your money is going to end up being kind of problematic and tied up, because one of your monkeys is reasonable, you know, $100,000 or so, but this guy is going to cost $250,000 just for that last upgrade, not including the Dark Champion and everything. So, yeah, we're going to put those guys outside of the range as well, and we're already struggling against bads here, which is kind of upsetting. So let's get this going. Voidora, go, Voidora! Pop them! Pop them! And we're going to start having to deal with, we got about 20 rounds to work before anything crazy happens. The next big bad rush is going to be around 140. Until then, I don't think you see very many bads at all. Just a lot of Zoma Gods, PFPs, and everything. Which means we can take care of these guys. Woohoo! It was $216,000 to get the Legend of the Night here. And it's official. We have them. It doesn't matter if you get the other upgrades or anything. It's just as long as you have them on the screen, not in range of your temple. And here's where it gets tricky, because we need another $540,000 to make this happen. If we start to sell things, I mean, you're looking at 20k, it's about 100k there, another 200 there, so I have about 300 there, and then probably another 100 there or so, and that would be about 400. So if I want to sell everything and not have any additional money, I need to probably start selling right around now. I'd rather just wait like 3 to 5 rounds before around 140. As long as we get it before then, we will be fine. And just get this guy when we get the money. All right, I think I'm going to do it in this next round. So just so you guys are aware, there will be, I'm going to try to slow it down for you guys and try to do it kind of in between around here as well, so we can actually see what the heck's going on. But you're going to notice an Adora change. You're going to notice a map change. You're going to notice a Vengeful Temple change. All this is going to happen simultaneously, so let's watch it unfold as long as we actually get a true Vengeful Temple. If we don't, we're pretty much screwed. All right, pretty much frickin' screwed. Support, military. Oh, we doubled our support. I guess we're going overkill here. Primary, military, and oh, the magic. We almost skipped it. Almost skipped the magic, guys. Now we need to get a little extra money in here, but we should be good now. No, I'm glad I checked myself over there, guys. But double support and no magic. And here we go. Let's do it. Let's watch it unfold. Watch Adora. Watch the map. Watch the temples. Watch everything. Oh. Wait a second. A little confused. I'm a little bit confused right now. That did not go as expected. No changes were happening on the temple. This is a real game, by the way, so this should not be having any weird effects. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something really weird. I don't like this at all, but I'm going to rebuild my super monkey. We're going to get the epic range on this puppy. Still not really enough here. Yeah, we're going to get rid of this guy and rid of this guy, and we've got the military support in primary. That's good enough for me. And we're going to go for Sun Temple, and we're going to redo this one more time and see if maybe it needs to be on the temple or something like that. I did not know that that was a thing, but you know, it's worth it to give it a shot here. I think I figured out my mistake. I believe that I needed Adora to be in range. I think that was my problem. So we're going to try this again in the challenge editor, and we're going to see if an in-range Adora here is going to change it for us, and see if we can get the super-powered Adora here. So, yeah, True Sun God. Let's go, baby. Vengefulify him. Oh! It is changing her! Oh, snap! Voidora! Dark Voidora! Woo! Oh, crap. I need cam detection. All right, let's get some of that action up in here. There we go. She's hidden. She's hidden behind the Vengeful Temple. So we're just going to get rid of that. And there she is. Voidora. Just to keep myself alive, we're also going to build a random anti-Bloon again and a random this guy. And we're just going to watch the game unfold with Voidora. Let's see how powerful she is. Deep, dark, red puddles of darkness. I would like to see this actually in action in a real game. Sucks that we're in a challenge out of it right now. But it is what it is. Oh, dark red blood galaxy destroyer things. That is so cool. The sucky thing is you cannot make this happen in sandbox mode. You cannot get a Vengeful Temple in sandbox mode. So this is basically the way it's got to be. Holy crap. Dude, I mean, she is powerful. I got to admit. She is very, very, very powerful. Let's turn on auto start and just watch this girl go. Woo! I'm glad we figured it out, man. I thought it was about the temple thing, but it was about the Adora thing. There she goes. Power it up. And this is not overclocked either. Do I have to? I think I have to. 10 times overclock. Let's go, baby. All right, guys, we're about to get to our 10th overclock here on Voidora. Voidora Extreme. And then don't forget that we have other things that we can do to her, too, like add in a homeland defense, add in her extra shots here, and watch just the ridiculousness that is her power. Beautiful. It's almost absurd, but I love it. I love the look of it. I love it. Life is good. Life is good. That's all I gotta say. Holy crap. I really didn't know that I was gonna... I mean, I knew that I was going to like lead it towards this, but I did not really expect it to end like this. It just feels... It feels weird. It feels a little awkward, you know? Voidora. If I put her on last, what would happen? Whoa, look at that. That's really cool looking. Oh, it was like going back and forth like that. Holy crap. Look at that. Wow. This is almost absurd. How much stuff is on the screen right now? Don't forget that I got the Energizer sub here as well to kind of give her abilities just a little bit faster cooldown. She's getting homeland defense and has the 10 times overclock here, but I'm going to get rid of these guys and see if she can solo round 118 or not. She cannot! Or wait, she can! Oh, I got a lot of lives, though. Maybe we just tanked it. All right, anyways, that's all I'm going to have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this weirdo video here. She's doing a great job. I'm not sure how much deeper I want to go, but there she is. Voidora, baby. Voidora. No cam detection anymore. Or does she? She just pop a DDT? Oh, we're getting decamalized. Intriguing. All right, next DDT will probably kill us. As sad as that is. Goodbye, cruel world. Goodbye. I think these bats got us. All by herself. She does have a lot of pops, though. 4 million pops. Dang. There they go. Well, I guess I got a lot of lives. But no, I'm going to consider that an actual loss, even though it doesn't say that I lost. When you got Oh My God sneaking through, it's almost like you're cheating a little bit. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this wonderful video, make sure you press that like button for me. Make sure you subscribe. And, of course, have a super duper delicious day.